Hey everyone, me again. First of all, a little bit of housekeeping. There's a heat wave at the moment. I am boiling. I can't have the window open because otherwise you'll be able to hear the traffic in this video. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that I am actually dying right now. So during this video, I'm going to look sweaty, I'm going to look flushed, I'm going to look like my face is melting off. And there's nothing that I can really do about it. I'm ginger, I do not do well in the heat, I am very sensitive to it, I am not enjoying the summer at all, I can't wait for it to be autumn. So yeah, that's today's mood. But anyway, today we're going to be talking about my June favourites, which you can see here in my little box of crap. So we've got a few bits of skincare, we've got some hair care, sunscreen, protection stuff, and a few bits of makeup as well. So let's get stuck in. So I feel like first I want to talk about SPF because obviously, as I said, there's a heat wave. I am wearing sun cream all the time and I've definitely found a few that I really like. So for my face, this actually isn't a new one, but I don't think I've talked about it here before. This is the Body Shop Skin Defense SPF 50. I actually wear this every single day, whether it's sunny or not. Now this is a little bit pricey, I'm not gonna lie. I think this is £21. This is the most expensive skincare product that I own. This is probably the only like semi-expensive skincare product that I actually purchase on a regular basis. I think this is my like 4th or 5th bottle of this. But yeah, usually I keep it really cheap and cheerful with my skincare. I go for like the Superdrug own brand stuff quite a lot. I'll use Simple quite a lot as well. But when it comes to SPF for your face, I just found that like the cheaper stuff just really wasn't cutting it for me. Everything was very greasy, it left an awful white cast, and it just felt really gross on my skin, especially as I was supposed to be having it like under makeup as well. It just wasn't working out for me until this came along. So yeah, it's really expensive, but I've repurchased it time and time again because it's the only SPF that I actually like for my face. So yeah, I'm really annoyed about the price, but the product itself is actually really good. It dries really quickly. I think that's because it's got quite a lot of alcohol in it and you can smell the alcohol when you put it on your face. Just gonna warn you. But apart from that, it goes on really easily. You can definitely wear this every single day under your makeup. It's a really nice base underneath. And yeah, I've really been enjoying this and most likely I will keep repurchasing it until a cheaper alternative comes out. Next I have an SPF for your body. So this is from Superdrug. It's their own brand. It's Solat. I think that's how you say it. It might be Solate. I'm not really sure. But either way, it's the Superdrug own brand one. And this is actually like one of their really basic products. It's just your standard SPF 30 sun moisturizing lotion. And I bought this because I went into town recently and I realised that I hadn't put any SPF on before I left the house. I always put SPF on my face, but sometimes I forget to do it on my body. And I didn't have any on me, so I just nipped into Superdrug and found this. By the way, I would have got SPF 50, but they didn't have it in the shop. There was only this, or I think SPF 15. It's 100ml, and I just felt like that was a really good size to kind of have in my handbag, because sometimes the really small travel size ones, you'll just use them up in like 2 days. But this is a decent size to kind of carry around with you. So I like to keep this in my handbag just for touch-ups when I'm out and about. It's really important to reapply your sunscreen during the day, especially at this time of year, especially if you're out in the middle of the day. And I just really like the formula. It definitely feels more like a moisturizer than a sunscreen. It's not like really greasy, it doesn't kind of stick to me, it doesn't stick to my clothes, and it dries down reasonably quickly as well. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this one. I also have another SPF. This is the last sunscreen, I promise, but this one's by Garnier, and this is the Ombre Solaire Sensitive Advanced Face Mist, and it's got SPF 50. This is one of those things that you kind of shake and you spray. And the reason I picked this up is because, like I just said, it's really important to reapply SPF during the day, especially during a heat wave. But obviously I wear a full face of makeup even in the scorching hot summer, so I can't just take off my makeup and reapply it constantly during the day. That's where this comes in. So this is a face mist. You can spray it over the top of makeup, which I think is amazing. And it doesn't kind of change the way your makeup looks. Just make sure that you are spraying it like this far away-ish and make sure that you've shaken it really well before you spray it, otherwise that's when it can kind of look a bit white and a bit odd. But yeah, just shake it and keep it quite far away from your face and you are good to go. I'm really liking this because now I can finally just touch up the sun protection on my face while I'm out and about. This is really handy. Let's move on to hair care now. So as you might have noticed in my last few videos, I've definitely been embracing my natural wild hair recently. I used to blow dry it religiously every single time I filmed a video. I would kind of blow dry it into a sort of vintage style wave effect. But recently I've just been letting my natural curls come about. I've been watching a lot of curly hair routines on YouTube and just getting a few more ideas on how to embrace my natural curls. And I've been doing a few things like drying my hair with a t-shirt instead of a towel. I've been not brushing my hair when I get out of the shower. I've been putting products on when my hair is soaking wet, that kind of thing. And everything's just been making a bit of a difference and my hair has been a lot curlier and a lot more wild very recently. I'm personally really enjoying it. It's really nice to not have to use heat on my hair anymore. I can just kind of let it do whatever it wants. Of course today it's all tied back. Again, I can't really cope with the heat. I have to have it out of my face today or I am just going to explode. But yeah, there are a few products that I've really been loving while my hair has been in its natural state. The first one is De Palma's Coconut Oil Leave-In Conditioner. I think I've mentioned this on my channel before. I absolutely love this. I've definitely repurchased this a few times. This must be like my 4th bottle probably, but it's absolutely amazing. It's just a straightforward leave-in conditioner. It smells like coconuts. It's really beautiful. My boyfriend always compliments me when I've used this because he can smell it in my hair. When you have like really curly hair, it doesn't tend to go greasy at the roots, but it will just get drier and drier and drier as the days go on. So having something like this around is super handy. I just spray it like through the mid-lengths and at the ends, just where my hair is looking a bit dry, where it needs a bit of a pick-me-up, and then I just kind of scrunch it. And that will just enhance whatever natural texture is going on. So I've really been liking that. I've also been using the Boots Essentials Natural Control and Define Curl Cream. This is cheap and cheerful, but oh my god, it's amazing. It tames the frizz without weighing it down, and it can also just emphasize whatever natural curl and texture is already in your hair. Yeah, this is really nice. It's super cheap, it's super affordable. I've been using this a lot instead of hair mousse, just to kind of define all the curl in my hair, and it's a much softer look. It doesn't leave your hair crispy like hair mousse does. So yeah, really been liking this, and I just can't believe how cheap it is as well. This is like, I think it was £2 or £3. Either way, this is very, very impressive, especially for the price. Oh my god, I'm melting. Oh Jesus. My next favourite is from Superdrug. This is their Vitamin E Facial Oil. This stuff is very, very impressive. I have super dry skin, as I've mentioned a million times on this channel. Recently, I've been using this instead of a serum in the morning just to really amp up my skincare routine. And this just helps my skin feel a lot more nourished in the morning, which helps my makeup go on more smoothly during the day. I will say it doesn't dry down that quickly, so I usually put all my skincare on and then I go downstairs and have breakfast or I get dressed or whatever, but I give it a little bit of time to settle into my skin before I do my makeup. I just find that that gives me the best results personally. So if you're in a rush, either use it really sparingly or maybe mix it in with a serum instead. It's not the most hydrating in the world, but for me that works quite well because I'll use this in the morning and I'll use something a little bit more intense in the evening. Usually in the evening I'll use something like a pure argan oil. But yeah, this is really nice. It also works really well mixed in with like more matte foundations if you want to make them a little bit more dewy or sheer them out a little bit. This is brilliant for that. So my next favourite is a perfume. I don't think I usually talk about perfumes on my channel, but this is one that I've been reaching for quite a lot. This is by Zoella. It's her gelato perfume, and I actually have it in the little rollerball. So in the January sales, her Christmas like rollerball set was on sale. This is the one that I've been reaching for the most. For me, this is a really, really nice summer scent. I don't think you can get it in the rollerball anymore, but you can definitely get it in the normal bottle. So I'll leave the link to that and everything else that I'm talking about today in the description box below. But yeah, I really love the smell. This is like a really summery kind of fruity but not too fruity kind of scent. I'm really crap at describing scents, I'm so sorry. You're just going to have to take my word for it that this is really nice. And I feel like it's not too heavy either, which makes it really ideal for the summer. I tend to steer clear of like really strong smells at this time of year. I just go for something super light, preferably in a rollable form that I can just throw in my handbag and kind of apply on the train when I'm going out somewhere, and this has been absolutely perfect. I think it smells, I know I keep saying the word light, but it's just such a light, relaxing smell. It's very feminine. I haven't tried a lot of stuff from Zoella. I just picked this up because it was in the January sale, honestly, but this is actually really nice, so I think I might try out a few more of her perfumes in the future, especially if they're in the January sales next year. My next favourite is a nail polish, but not just any nail polish. This is actually a nail hardener from Essence, and I picked this up very, very recently. I think this was £2 or £3, not expensive at all, and I'm absolutely loving it. So today, this is one of the very few times that I'm not wearing fake nails in my video. Usually I get nails from Primark or Body Care and I wear them when I'm filming. Because I have anxiety, I tend to pick my nails quite a lot, but my counsellor has just been helping me to stop doing that. And I found that when they were kind of growing back, they were very weak, obviously because of just years of abuse from me. So this has really, really been helping them grow back. And at the moment, they're actually, for me, they're quite long, and they've got like white edges as well where they've been growing, and it's all thanks to this, honestly. It really does work. It really makes your nails a lot harder. So if your nails are prone to breaking, if they just feel really thin and really weak, this is absolutely amazing, and it's only a few pounds. I remember when I was at uni, I used to get the OPI Nail Envy, but this has exactly the same effect, and it's so much cheaper. I'm so glad that I discovered this. Okay, so we're on to the makeup now, and I do want to say that a lot of these are going to be products that I've mentioned in a few previous videos, because that's what you do in a favourite. So you talk about the products that you've actually been using and that you really like. So yeah, none of this is going to be a surprise. I'm just putting that out there now. But the first one is the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. Yes, mine is battered. We've discussed this before. The lid is just almost completely broken. The product itself is actually doing pretty well. I have been loving this in the summer. It just really helps to set my makeup. It helps to keep everything in place. It is super humid, it's super hot, and this has just really been helping me to just keep everything where it's supposed to be. It's also quite a slim, easy size to kind of throw in your handbag for touch-ups as well. It's super cheap, and of course it's a nice transparent colour, so any skin tone can kind of use this. I've been reaching for this a lot actually, because I feel like my face has caught a little bit of colour. So when I'm mixing foundations with my liquid bronzers or shade adjusters or whatever, this has just been helping to set everything in place and just keep whatever colour I've created. Really been enjoying this. Next I have two highlighters, but the first one I've actually been using as a bronzer. This is the MUA Shimmer Highlight Powder in Radiant Cashmere. And if you saw my recent summer drugstore makeup tutorial, I was actually using this as a kind of blusher and bronzer topper, and I used it as an eyeshadow. For me, this is a really multi-purpose product because I am so super pale. If you're a darker skin tone than me, then maybe this might end up actually being a highlighter, which is what it's intended for. Whatever you use it for, it's still absolutely beautiful. I love the colour, I love how this looks. It's super intense, but you can kind of sheer it out if that's not your thing, or you can just build it up and blind everyone with your glow, whatever you want. I've really been enjoying this, and I know that I've mentioned it in a few videos now, but honestly, it is amazing. And did I mention it's only £3? The next highlighter is one that you might recognise from my Primark haul. This is the Brunch Club highlighter. It's super intense. I think it's supposed to be a Kylie Jenner dupe, possibly, and I absolutely love the colour. So this is kind of a light champagne kind of colour. I'm quite pale, so usually highlighters that suit me are very pink toned, very frosty, which are lovely, and I love wearing them. But at this time of year, my looks are a little bit warmer. They feature a lot of bronzer, a lot of warm tones on the eyelids. So having a champagne colour highlighter has just been working a lot better with the makeup looks that I've been creating this summer. I'm wearing it today, so I might be looking a little bit intense on the cheeks, but you know what? I'm actually loving it. You can wear this really intense if you want to. It will look very wet. It will look very glittery as well. There is quite a bit of glitter in this product. It's not really one that you can sheer out, but who cares. I've also got a little bit of this on my eyes as well. I really like it there too. They have 4 shades, so if this one doesn't really suit you, if it's not your cup of tea, have a look at the other 3. There's a pink one, a rose gold one, and like a pure gold one, like the Fenty Trophy Wife kind of highlighter. Have a look at those instead and see if you like those, because this formula is amazing. And then the last things I want to show you are 2 lipsticks that I've actually been wearing together quite a lot. I'm wearing both of them right now. So the first one is this Revolution lipstick, and this is in the shade Chauffeur. It's a really nice kind of cool tone, neutral, dark pink, mauve-ish, everyday, my lips but better kind of shade, that sort of thing. I love it. I love the formula. I love how it looks, how it applies. And sometimes I wear this on its own, but it is a little bit cool toned, and as I was saying, most of the colours that I've been wearing recently have been quite warm, so I've been mixing it with the Primark Lustre lipstick in the shade Toast. This is 90p, by the way, absolute bargain. This is a really smooth, really creamy lipstick, very easy to apply on the lips. Sometimes I don't even need a mirror to do this. I can just kind of do this and this, and I'm good to go. But yeah, sometimes I wear this on its own, but most of the time I will end up mixing them together because I love the texture and the opaqueness, I don't know if I'm saying that right, of this, but you know what I mean, like the coverage of this mixed with this kind of warm brown tone of this one together. It makes a really beautiful summer ready neutral lip for £3.90. And I'm really starting to get back into lipsticks again. For a while I was just wearing like lip balm and calling it a day, but recently I have just been reaching for lip products again. Nothing too intense. I still don't like liquid lipsticks. For me it's always going to be a creamy lipstick or a tinted lip balm or a gloss or something along those lines. But yeah, I've really been liking these and I highly recommend both of them. Okay, so that's everything. Those are my June favourites. Thank you so much for watching this video, and well done if you've made it to the end, because I have been rambling for nearly 30 minutes. Wow, this is going to be fun to edit. If you enjoyed listening to me ramble on, you can of course subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you feel like it, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye. I'm like actually melting, oh my god.